So a few times I've mentioned an app that'll help you prevent duplicate contacts, but as you all know, people on odoo.com can't install apps. So I'm going to show you a simple automation that will help you prevent duplicate contacts in any version of Odoo. So first, let's review the problem here. Abigail Peterson is an existing contact within our Odoo instance. But watch out, someone's trying to create a contact here with the exact same email as Abigail Peterson. We're going to call it duplicate Abigail. Now, just in case you're worried that all I'm going to do is show you how to prevent duplicates with an email, stay tuned. This is actually something that you can expand to work on any field that you want. Okay, so we want to make sure we're in developer mode, so click the monkey if you haven't, or go into settings and activate developer mode. Now go into Studio, and we're going to go to automations. Okay, so I've already created this automation rule called prevent duplicates. I'm going to have it on contacts, which by default it will be because we came in that way through Studio. And we're going to set the trigger to on save. And I'm not going to limit this to any specific fields updating because we always want to know if a duplicate is potentially happening here. Now let's go ahead and hop into the code here. And we're going to make sure this is nice and big for you guys. So let's walk through this. So the first thing we're setting is a string. Okay, it's going to start with there is a contact that already has the same information in the following fields. Then, if we have fields that are looking like duplicates, we're going to add a bit to the string here. We're also adding a warning count variable. This is going to tell us how many warnings we have or how many fields potentially are duplicated, so that way we can say we want to raise the warning string if this isn't 0. Now we're getting down into where we check the different fields. So we're going to say if email is set, we want to check it. So we're going to see if there's any existing email matches. We're going to look in our res.partner, okay, and we're going to search and see where there's a match for email, and we're going to make sure that we're only looking for records that aren't the current record, okay? And if we find anything that matches, we're going to add to our warning string, and we're going to increase our warning count by 1. Then we can see down here, we're trimming off the last 2 characters, which is going to be the space and the comma, so that we don't end up with a wonky space and comma at the end of our string. And then we're saying if our warning count doesn't equal 0, which means if we have any fields that appear to be duplicates, we're going to raise our warning string as a user error. So let's save and test this guy out. Okay, save, and then let's come out to duplicate Abigail here. So let's try and save and see what happens. So we see that email is duplicated somewhere else, obviously in the original Abigail Peterson. If we clear this off, we see no such message, which is good. Let's go ahead and add another field. We're going to do phone number because that is generally equally as unique as email. Abigail didn't have a phone number, so we've added one for her. As far as I know, this is a fake one. Please don't try calling it. Now we're going to go change our code. Okay, so hopping back in, let's come down here. Let's copy check email real quick. Okay, looking at that. Yep, that looks good. So we need to come back here. We're going to go into Studio so we can grab this field name here and make sure we're on the same page. So everything revolves around phone. So grab the technical name, copy that. Come back in here, and we're going to want to say check phone, record.phone. In res.partner, we're searching for phone, matching our current records phone, and it keeps bumping me down. And then we're going to make sure again that this isn't the current record, that we're not finding that. And we're going to say if exist, and we should probably change this variable here. We're going to say exist phone and exist phone. And we're going to add phone to our warning string and increase our warning count by 1. So that looks pretty good. So let's save again and go test this guy out. So duplicate Abigail, let's set her phone real quick and see what sort of error we get. So copy that phone, go ahead and save, and it says there's a contact that already has the same information in the following fields, phone. That's good. And just to be thorough, let's check what happens if we have phone and email both the same as the original Abigail. So here we go. Let's grab that email. Okay, throw it in right here. Go to save. And you can see now it tells us that email and phone are already present in our system on a contact. So there you go. Nothing too crazy there, but hopefully this will be really helpful for you and your team to keep your system clean and keep those duplicate contacts from coming in. As always, if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below, or if you need a little bit more help, grab some time on my Calendly. Anyway, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me know if you need anything else, and we'll see you again soon.